It's the Sergio Show!
Ever since I was little, I always loved cartoons. I've always watched them, I always draw them, and I always had ideas for them going through my head every second of my life. So one day I would make my own animated show, and I've also made these comic strips that based around myself and friends and cartoons and such like that someday this would all be a soon-to-be culmination of what would be the Sergio Show. So after making small pieces of animation and a little animation test, I decided to wing it and make the very first episode of the Sergio Show. And I was so happy and I appreciated making it so much that I just kept making more. I believed in it. This is something I wanted to do. I had this pent up emotion of making more than just little drawings and comic strips or comic books. I actually wanted to make my cartoons move. It was very unconventional of a show, yet that was my intention for a long time. This was my own limitless creative imagination thanks to the internet and technology of at the time. I knew doing the show would be such a unique and fun experience that I've enjoyed for many years. Sometime in late 2012, early 2013, I started getting fan art for the show. Now that always amazed me, getting fan art from someone else in some part of the world, and it was just an insane thing to realize. So I decided to take it and put it on my wall. Then, sooner or later, another one came, so I put that on the wall. Then there were days where I would just print out fan art and put them on the wall. The wall kept growing and growing and growing, and just like that, the wall was full! Looking back on the show, I just knew that it was nothing but a big learning experience. What to do with the show, what not to do with the show, what to improve on, what to not improve on, what chances I can take, what chances I cannot take. Doing a show like this is just more experience than just proving to anyone anything, and that's a lot of fun. When the standards are yourself and maybe anybody else who likes it or doesn't like it. That's the fun part of animation. You can do whatever you want and get a reaction. And the Sergio Show has been nothing but a great, unique, one-of-a-kind experience. And in 2013, when the show hit its 100th episode, I did treat it as a goal when I figured out how to make these episodes properly. And I remember how people loved it, and it received a lot of attention. It was a pretty interesting moment, not in the show, but in my own personal life. So it's been great. And now the show has reached its 10th year, and that is just amazing. Back when I finished the very first episode, I did wonder what the show would be like in 10 years. So many years, so many episodes would come by, and so many parts of my life would be over, yet beginning, and you never know how to predict your own future. You just experience life as is, and hopefully you come out okay. It may not be exactly as I thought of back when I started the show all the way back in April 2008, but it's still been an insane experience. Sometimes fun, sometimes not fun. But in the end, I can still make the show and make animated cartoons. That's something I still always wanted to do as a kid, and I'm still amazed that I can do to this day. Animation is a beautiful thing. And with the technology and animation and imagination that you have, making it is just still an amazing thing that you can still keep doing, no matter what. So thank you guys for watching this little video, and have an animated day.